Hi friends, my name is Hariom Vashisht, and today is day 8 of me learning to build Salesforce Agentforce agents. Again, because I've been doing it since about 1 year, I wanted to improvise, and today is the day where I I'm going into the depth. I think this music is disturbing me as well. I'll finish it. Okay, so I just got a thumbnail created for this session, and I think I'm live. So before I do much stuff, right, I will verify if I'm live, if I'm visible, everything is okay. Yes, we are live. So we'll share this link copied. Okay, today's session is unofficially sponsored by Cloud Station. The conversation just started, so it's like a thought. Always believe that something amazing is about to happen. Hey, okay. What just happened is that I came across this post by the founder, the builder behind Get Cloud Station, the Cloud Station, uh, and I pitched, "How about a sponsored video?" And there was a response: highly customizable, access to terminal, even minimal Linux desktop. I'll try to understand this from with the help of Grok, and my agenda of the today's session is, at the end of the day, what I do matters, right? How an agent works in the Agentforce, because it's a topic I'm working on. Okay, I've not shared my screen, so let me just go ahead and display capture. Ta-da, it's already there. I will decrease the size of my camera. Yay. Now I will verify this from my phone also. Ta-da. Okay. So what now happens is that I'm going to be working on my goal. So this is the one of the topics of Salesforce Agentforce Specialist Certification. I attempted this once. I failed by 6% marks, and I'm going to do this again. Previous time it was free, so this time I will have to be more confident about actually implementing this, because attempting this, because it will be a paid attempt, right? Let me verify this from phone. Perfect. Okay. Now let me try to keep it. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my learning schedule very often on live, or in a process of actually building it. So I'm actually building an agent on my website, 3mistakes of my life.in. What I'm going to do is I will implement my learnings through the Salesforce Agentforce content, as well as everything I have got access to, the learning journey, and the beautiful ecosystem behind Salesforce. So my agent is live. I don't even know if it works right now, the current version. So why I'm talking about this agent is that this is what I'm building, where I'm trying to implement my learnings. But to start this session, today's session, I'm going to be doing this session, this specific to start this session with the exploration, onboarding about Cloud Station, what it is not, what it can do, what it cannot. Onboarding is kind of my area of interest. Why? Because I strongly believe that onboarding takes care of more than 50% part, success of the product, if we can define it that way, right? So after onboarding through this beautiful new innovation by someone, wow, trusted in the industry, Mr. Ajay Gore, with about 23,000 following on Twitter, and a lot of build history. Okay. Then we will get back to our program, the building Agentforce. Okay. This is my Salesforce playground where I'm building. This is the implementation ground, and let's start with this. I asked Grok, what does this? So actually I need to ask. I'll specifically ask, what does the response expect? You see, never assume. Hey, start with discarding your assumptions. So this is how I work. This is how I try to work. Get into the depth of things I do by taking care of the thing I do. Okay. What does the response expect? There is no response yet. Highly customizable access to terminal, even minimal Linux. Because I don't have Linux, at least. This is my Windows machine. Thinking about the request. In the meantime, let's look at the website. Your personal AI minion. Deployed in 60 seconds. Wow. So Claude is, okay, I will talk about the history. Hey, what is Claude? Claude Station. I think it started with an innovation by someone else. CloudBot, right? Should I talk about the history of CloudBot? I don't know if it is spelled this way. I also saw some content on my timeline that it recently passed too many likes, or actually GitHub, right? Let's just launch that GitHub profile. Okay, this is where it all started. So we'll search from, okay, maybe we can do it from here. Claude. Why is the color of this website, this Google is weird? I don't know. Okay, this is OpenClaw. This is now OpenClaw, right? It was initially CloudBot. I think the founder was sued by the Claude platform for the name, and I think they then renamed it to OpenClaw. I will also try to look at my 5:30 alarm just rang up. I hope someone will take care of the responsibility behind that. Okay, let's look at the repository. Where is that? Yay, multi. Where is the repository link? Git. No. GitHub. Okay, let's look at the soul behind Claude Station. I mean, that's how I think it all started. Okay. How many likes is this platform has got? This, I hope I'm looking at the right. 10 years ago, what is that I'm looking at? No. Claude, OpenClaw. Let's look at OpenClaw. Okay, this is the thing we should be looking at to understand where it all started. And it has about, where do we see the repositories? OpenClaw 331,000. Okay, so this is huge, and I don't understand much about it. So that is why I'm trying to kind of take a shortcut that, you know, this tool promises that something like Claude, OpenClaw, I should be able to use, and with minimal, understanding, like writing about configuring, writing code and customizing everything. So this is the part where this artificial intelligence is helpful, right? It helps the beginners who actually understand code, right? But I've never actually written code. So let's start with that. I mean, like talking about too much is not work. Talking about work is not work. Doing the work is work. Planning to do is a bit of the work, but doing the work is work. So let's work on it. What to expect when we, let's see, like what the platform says. One click deploy to your own OpenClaw instance. Connect any AI model. One click deploy your own OpenClaw instance. Okay, so this will implement my own instance of OpenClaw, right? This is OpenClaw. What is OpenClaw? Let's read from here. Okay. It's a personal AI assistant you run on your own device. It answers you on the channel. Personal AI assistants. Everybody needs an assistant who actually is working today in the age of artificial intelligence, hey, right? And I'm starting with that as an assumption. You may or may not need an assistant, or you may or may not be able to utilize an assistant, digital assistant at least, because in this case, I think at least the instructions need to be very specific. Hey, because oh my God, it is scary if you don't do the right instructions right way. So I hope I'm doing justice to this session. OpenClaw, it will help me. That's the, let's like try to simplify this, not get into the depth of everything. I need to skip a lot of layers. I need to skip a lot of rabbit holes. Cannot describe everything, right? So that's what I understand in one plain sentence is that a personal AI assistant that runs on my devices. Okay, not everything. Let's skip it. Let's start. Let's go. I'll even full screen it. I hope there is some audience somewhere who, oh, what did I just do? Which gets like something out of this. Okay, it has my access. I am publishing my email, but I hope it's not very intrusive, and maybe the systems can take care of my personal information. Hey, what is it saying? Let's read the screen. What I'm doing is like, this is just the second step of the onboarding behind Claw Station. Although I did not, I did skip the description of this, from like requirement from the session, right? So I'll, again, I'm jumping loops, but that was necessary. Activate your account, enter your access code to get started. Where is the access code? We emailed you. So this is not common onboarding, right? It used to be like something else. So it very clearly says activate your account. A code has been sent. Let's get the code. So I'll read the code from my phone. Like, why not? Let's be more careful. And what not to expose. I could have opened my Gmail on live broadcast. That would be stupid. And so one part of the automation that I have like never done is that I can copy the content from my phone and it could be quickly available on my desktop. So again, this is the kind of the automation I'm missing. I have not done. Somehow I have missed, right? So I'll read YK2342C8. 42C8. Oh, did I do it right? This is wrong. So I typed, but it should be like, it should show me the access code in a way that it differentiates claw dash 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 xxx dash dash dash. Right? Something is missing there. Oh, it's invalid. I made a mistake. YK23. I need to add that dash. Oh, do I need to add claw also? Damn. Damn. I thought I would only enter what is like unique part. Why do I actually need to write claw? Access account, activate account. Oh, we are sorry, but something went wrong. We are this is it's okay. I'll just copy this part from here. and publish on my Twitter thread with the founder where I took up this this task. Oh no. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Oh no. Oh no. Shouldn't have happened this way. Let me try to refresh the page now. Because now it is on live broadcast. It makes more sense to be for the system to be working, for the things to be working the way we expect them to. Oh, what did I just refresh? Oh, now it is there. It shouldn't have been this way. Ideally, I should read through all these terms of service by accessing, registering, or using Claw Station AI. The service operated by Claw Station company, we, us, our. You use, you, user, you, your. Acknowledge that you have read, understood, and agree to be bound by these terms of service in their entirety. I have to agree to everything that I skip from here. Prohibited activities. Engage in any activity that violates any application, local, state, national, international law, recognition, and ordinance. And there are like too many. No warranty service provided as is. There is no warranty or warranty for anything. And it is like, it's okay, right? I don't blame, I cannot blame or a user if I have to play with artificial intelligence like a digital employee. The tool I'm using cannot be blamed for anything that my tool does. Oh no, okay, this is like everything is part of a debate, right? It's all debatable. Why should the builder of the tool, not be not not warranty something? What is this part? What does the term warranty mean here? If I hope there was, I wish there was an AI behind this to explain what does this service actually mean here. Implied warranties of merchantability, fitness for a particular purpose, and non-infringement. Oh my God, I'm not going to read all this. You acknowledge that bare metal infrastructure is subject to hardware failure, network outrage, power interruption, other events beyond our control, and that we made no guarantees of avail. Bhai main nahi padta. Limitations of liability and non-responsibility. Bare metal infrastructure disclaimer. Your responsibilities, safeguarding your account credentials, API keys, blah, blah, blah. All activities conducted through your account station, whether or not authorized by you. Ensuring your use of service. या भाई मैं नहीं पढ़ सकता. कौन पढ़ सकता है? कोई नहीं पढ़ सकता. This is stupid. I accept my stupidity here. It should write it like this. I accept my stupidity to accept the terms of service without reading through them. That's it. Oh, there's another internal server failure, and it should not have happened this way. Ouch. So I think this session is like I need to be skipped from this part at least. I'll just read through the description of my agent, like what this post, what does this response from the official team behind it says. Ta-da! It's the Grok says exact post you linked is polite thank you note directed at founder while replying to your suggestion for a short sponsored video. What it expects continued collaboration for you. Wow. Where does it say that? Access to it's essentially green lighting your idea. How about a short video by spotlighting exact selling point they want highlighted? Highly customizable full. They are hoping you will create, share the video. You already dropped the YouTube link and follow up. So they have seen it. That's an assumption. using their feature as the hook to show how Cloud Station goes beyond, way beyond basic AI agents. Audience action on the product. Like every post in this fresh launch thread, it's subtly driving traffic and signups. Yeah, the implied CTA is visit this, deploy your agent in 60 seconds, try the bare metal VPS setup with Cloud Opus GPT 5.2 level in model telegram.cloud. No hard sell. Just look how powerful this is. Cheers. Cheers, boss. Founder endorsement to build credibility and get early users on board. Cheers again. Celebrate your life. Remember to celebrate your life, boys. In short, they expect you to amplify the video with these features front and center for new viewers to convert into paying Cloud stations. Right? So basically, I was supposed to onboard. I don't know what actually meant by highly customizable. Still don't understand. Where to tag them. If you're wondering whether to tag them, your description or reply with the video link featuring terminal, that would be exactly the response they're hoping for. Okay, but my platform is not working right now, and I will skip this conversation with this topic. I'll skip because it doesn't seem to be fruitful now. The system I was trying to explore is not working, and I will skip to my topic of the day. How an agent works in Agentforce. Ta-da! Okay. And why am I doing this? I am trying to keep myself on track. Today is day 8. I don't even remember it is day 8 or not. So I skipped some part of my learning. I failed at being disciplined, and that is why maybe I'm building this product. 3 mistakes of my life. Totten. Let me breathe. This is a discipline program for kids and in collaboration with parents, because about 2021 I realized a little short story, and I also do it like this in a way that people actually don't need to watch long videos now, right? They can use YouTube short features, small features to summarize the videos, right? So there's a lot to learn, and I learn, and often I'm now like designing systems to help the beginners. So when I realized I am like not really good at being disciplined, this is the very vulnerable part of me, and why I'm doing it live is like another part of me. Like I want to work in a way that universe is watching. I need to work. Otherwise, I lose track. Everyone loses track. Not everyone. The great builders of today have their own systems where they are able to help themselves to be more disciplined. Okay, and so this is kind of the deeper insight I'm working on. That about to finish. My water is about to finish. I need a drink bot. I need a bot to bring me water, and I hope drink bot will build something soon. This session is also not sponsored by DrinkBot, but I will showcase anyway. This is DrinkBot. This is my DrinkBot. You may get your own. And what does it do? This smart bottle, so-called smart bottle, has a battery where it blinks. You can configure it to blink after every half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. My friend Alok built it. My friend from 2006, from engineering, software engineering, where we learned, we stepped into the universe of being software engineers, builders, not software engineers, builders of today. So he built this beautiful product, and next iteration is like about maybe around the corner. I'll have to call someone to get some water. That's how currently we automate our things, right? So this product has got like a lot of my soul. Every product has like their soul. Deeply embedded in the tools they build. It's like they are open sourcing themselves. I am open sourcing myself now. Now, like, again, how do I describe how I'm open sourcing myself? I have this series on the project. Like, I'm a project of projects. I'm running various projects under a project. This open source humans is a thesis in the making, newsletter on the LinkedIn, YouTube video series on YouTube, where I have committed to interview 100 folks like myself. And like myself, technically, in the builders arena where everyone is building and building is easy. And there's a lot, inside that, like why I'm building this. So let's not go there. This project started some time ago, and I have done 2 interviews. One was with myself, one was with the Salesforce Agentforce builders from the community. There is, yeah, these are the 2 sessions. I have not described much yet. Third session has never happened, right? So I'm looking for the third participant. Okay. Like thesis is, we are open sourcing ourselves, right? And this is the kind of my method to open source myself. This is a discipline program for kids, and parents. Parents part is necessary because kids don't learn alone, and there's a lot like inside that. Now the agent is coming in. Why I'm building this agent is that I'm implementing my learnings from, say, Agentforce ecosystem. And I'm planning to attempt my first certification. Why I'm talking about certification is like a different track. Right? So topic for today is, as I started from here, how an agent works in Agentforce. Okay, and this is kind of a session for the beginners by a beginner, talking about the basics. And this is the course I bought on Udemy by Mike Wheeler. It was a great course. It gave me some confidence to take my first attempt. And I failed by 6% marks. Wow. Like, what is 6%? Like, of course, 1% is enough to fail someone, but yeah. But again, it felt good to not pass also, because I was like, while attempting the certification I almost knew that I am not going to make it by the end of the session, right? But it happened, right? So and why it felt good, like, if I would have passed, most of that have been like guesswork. I was crying, I was laughing, I was looking at my own soul while attempting that first attempt of Salesforce Agentforce certification on 31st of March 2025. And it was like a great time to attempt the last day of 2025, because it was only free in 2025. Wow. I'm looking for some background music in this part of life. Should I do it from phone? Let me do it from phone. Na 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 na. Okay. Let's not do it from here. So how does Agentforce work? So this is one of the topics. Okay. Why I'm picking up this topic is that this is one of the initial topics of the certification. Where is the list I just closed? Is that? No, is that? I think that, yes. Right. So this is one of the topics of, And like, I will not get to prove if this is the right topic. I will not get into that. There are some of the lot of rabbit holes I need to skip, and I will play some background music. It's not sponsored by
Dove Beauty Bar with
Dude,
nutrients.
I don't know. I will skip this part and I play the music. Right. So how does agent work? How an agent works in Agentforce? Why this is also important, because this session by Mr. Mike Wheeler, this course on Udemy is now outdated. Because what Mr. Mike showed is that this is the previous version of explanation, high level explanation by Salesforce in their inbuilt system, but it's like still great. Agents are autonomous AI agents that accomplish specific goals. Should I try to describe that in Hindi also? Agents are autonomous AI agents that accomplish specific goals based on what they know and what they can do. They can independently identify opportunities, anticipate next steps, initiative tasks. So it's like अभी मैं हिंदी में like simplify करना जरूरी है. बंद कर भाई म्यूजिक, पंखा चलाओ, तुम स्पीड बढ़ाओ. तो भाई ये डिजिटल असिस्टेंट है, ऑटोनोमस एजेंट है. एजेंट क्या है? एक पीस ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर है जो तुम्हारी कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन सुन के, इंस्ट्रक्शन लेके, और तुम्हें जो जो एक्सपेक्ट तुम कर सकते हो उस किस्म का कुछ गोल, वेरी क्लियर गोल होगा. जितना क्लियर गोल होगा उतना क्लियर रिस्पॉन्स आएगा. अब प्रॉब्लम यह है कि हर इंसान वेरी क्लियरली डिफाइन नहीं कर सकता कि उसके क्या चाहिए. मोस्टली पीपल कैनॉट डिस्क्राइब व्हाट इज द गोल दे वांट द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस टू वर्क. I need to speed up the fan. Okay. This is 5:55 and my session is live. I had to take a break. I had to take a pause. It was necessary. Like, if I am on track. Let's start this transcribing. I should have started this earlier. So just for the notes as well, I started this session unofficially sponsored by CloudStation, which didn't work after my first attempt, and I'm now working on my goal to learn about how an agent works in Agentforce. Following the content from the course on Udemy by Mike Wheeler, I love this name. Why I love this name, I don't know. I remembered. It's like I remember this name by heart now. Remembering names is a stage which is like more important today. So when we are not able to recall many names today, there are very limited number of names we can recall, right? And that's the power of being a human. Okay, so this content from this course is like already outdated, but it helps. Behind the scene, the agent works. So I'll describe this text first. Behind the scenes, agent works. I'll move it. With the LLM to dynamically select which topics and actions to use. Behind the scenes, पर्दे के पीछे. The agent works with the LLM to dynamically select which topics and actions to choose. Abhi, an agent is built on 3 pillars: actions, instructions, and actions, and one I think I've missed. I'll just recall from this process. There's a process to everything, right? So it has given me the third one, right? Instructions, topics, and actions. So which one comes over? So I have not actually, or I have designed some picture in my head like how these topics, instructions, and actions work. Actually, we need to design. So we'll just now come back to our real agents. Yay! Showcase time. My water bottle is now finished. This is the library where actually Agentforce Studio. This is what Salesforce calls it. This is my current agent on my website. 3 mistakes of my life. And does it work? See, it doesn't work right now. It won't respond to my hello. So there are a set of instructions, actions, and topics already, right? Ta-da! And that's the like core of every agent on Salesforce. The topic, like, are we on track? How an agent works in Agentforce? That's the question we are answering. An agent works based on 3 core principles, pillars. Should I call it a principle? No, it's an architecture, right? Oh, I did not open this agent yet. Should I have been more prepared to showcase the agent? Yes. So this agent is not responding. So I will actually just enable a previous version of my agent. The agenda is to understand how an agent works in depth, right? Do I understand? So I will try to ask the question myself, like, do I really understand the topic? And we will ask this from AI assistant. Yay! We'll generate some questions with this help, right? So will AI to use AI? Will AI to learn to use AI? Oh no, what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Why is it like? Oh, this is the wrong. So this is the older version of Agentforce. Agent Builder, Agent Builder. And let me try to open the new one, because what happened is the new one is that these are the 2 versions of my agent, and this is the first time this sidebar is collapsible in agent Salesforce platform. Oh my god, I need to do it like this. Ease out. I'm in a state of flow. I'm working on a state of flow. Yeah, it helps. Live broadcast helps. So these are the set of instructions, topics, and actions within Agentforce configuration. My agent, 3 mistakes of my life, right? So how does an agent work? Just again look at the description from Salesforce. Agent works with the LLM to dynamically select. Just dynamically select. Actually, not just. So we need to understand the depth of the statement, right? Because there are many topics, because there are many instructions, because there are many actions. So an LLM's like thinking power needs to be used. Like thinking, should we call it thinking, or reasoning? We should call it reasoning, right? Reasoning power should be used to dynamically select the topics, actions. So we need to be very clear about our instructions. The more clear the instructions, and that's where we fail as humans. What happened, like, I'll not jump many loops here. The journey begins when an agent matches an event to a topic based on that topic's description. Read it again. The journey begins when agent matches an event to a topic based on that topic's description. When an agent matches an event. Okay. An agent, 3 mistakes of my life, matches an event. Event, what event? Now the event is like starting the conversation. That's one of the events, right? So I think it should have been more general. But let's see. Matches an event to a topic based on that topic's description. So it's like, again, why is it saying topic? Let's ask AI. the instruction says, no, let's reset the prompt. The content says the journey begins when an agent matches an event to a topic based on that topic's description. Now I'm confused about the event. Like, what is the event the author is talking about here? Yay, we are using AI to understand AI. Content from AI. Let's see what it says. Oh, there's too much text. Text is like the difficult part. In the context of the course, the event refers to a user interaction or a trigger that the agent needs to respond. So there can be two kind of events. It says interaction or a trigger that the agent needs to respond to. So now it is very clear, right? The user interaction or a trigger. An event is basically an interaction or a trigger that the agent needs to respond to. Right, just two. So my agent is not responding, and I'll just enable my agent first. I know my 10th version of this agent works as expected to some extent, right? So that is the current version of my agent that works. Oh, that is the current version of my agent that works, 10th, version 10th, right? And versioning is like the best part of having a software, building a software. We can go back to the previous version and start again. That's what mobile, actually, video games taught us. Save the state of the save the state of the game so that you can come back to it and start again. There are unlimited lives. You can keep coming back to the working version, right? So now I'll activate this version. This is the version 10, right? It works. I know that it works. And this version of the instructions, topics, and actions worked. And what does this agent do? It responds to the description of my project. It describes my project from data library. Okay, so I have connected this agent with the data library. So I'll refresh this page now. My agent was not working. It was stuck at transferring, and I don't understand this transferring keyword here. It shouldn't have been ideally like this. Why would it say transferring? There's a bug. It's not responding since like very long time. Right, it's a broken funnel. Okay, my page is like refreshing. The topic, the question I'm answering is how an agent works. So this existing agent, my version of an agent, one version of this agent, right, is working, version 10. Let us accept. So this is like Notion page. It is like very stupid page. It is not accessible to. I need to close this conversation now. Oh no! I refreshed the page. Should it have been there like this, or should it have crashed? It saved state, so it's, I think, great to have this thing that my agent can continue the conversation even if my page is refreshed. Yay! Do I understand the depth of my this thing? Is that a default behavior? Maybe it is because I have not customized my agent until that depth. So now my agent responded. I changed the version. What is missing is that this icon should have been my very personal. It should have been very personal message. I tried to customize this. It is not very good message. Maybe like it needs to be customized more. Okay, it could be done from somewhere in this part. The instructions, let's look at the instructions. Where are the instructions? Topics. Oh, these are the instructions. Just for the topics? Okay, each topic has their own set of instructions. Makes sense? Because, okay, that's not very obvious. Each topic should have its own set of instructions. It's not pretty obvious. What I'm looking at is like when the agent fires, right? conversation starts. Is it still in the sad stage? It's not responding. Why was it like this? Like transferring. There's one bug. Let the Notion agent log the bugs, right? Okay, and I should log this bug in my Git repo. Message to self. Thanks for making notes automatically, dear Notion. I think I will have to pay for it sometime soon, or I will have to find some another jugaad free. Okay. Now my agent is responding. 10th version is responding. Now let's go back to the original question we were answering. Oh, I hit the wrong page. Okay. Journey begins when an agent matches an event. Event could be firing an agent. Like when I launched this agent on this page, that was a event. That was one of the events that took place. That agent was fired. Makes sense? Okay. Ta-da. Now, to a topic based on that topic's description. So like, let's try to understand that. When it is fired, the one instruction has been followed. What? Global instruction. Global instruction means what is the default message that has to be dropped to the user? Like here I said, I am an AI assistant. I can help you understand the project. Maybe we should customize that, like describe this from here. Agent description, definition, agent details, system. I think it is also versioned. I cannot change these this part without adding creating a new version of this. Hi, I am an assistant. So this is the like first instruction that was followed by the agent. That I am an AI assistant. I can help you. So the instruction was, tell your agent how to greet the end user. The welcome message is sent at the beginning of each conversation. So this is the instruction, I think. Like there's a system instruction, I would say. Right? The system instruction is fire the welcome message. Error message could be customized as well. And this is the instruction to the soul. You are a service agent that answers questions strictly from the documentation. This instruction has, I think, very limitations. It is not really carefully defined instruction. Let's try to use AI to describe this instruction with better clarity. I should also delete a version of the agent that is not required right now. So it is like cleaning up while doing what we are doing, right? I'm customizing an instruction to be more specific. Let's see if the agent helps me. If the AI helps me. Oh yes, there's a default builder. There's a yay, another agent at work, free, working for free for me, right? Let's ask the question. The agent level instruction is very basic. Should we customize it for better functioning? Did I ask the right question? Did we are we drafting the right prompt? Let's look at this definition. Provide your agent with guidance on how to interact in all situations. So this is the agenda. What is the soul? This automation supposed to do? So my instructions, as a guidance, it's like a .md file for Claude, but I have not done it yet. It's like a soul for the agent guidance, including any rules it should follow. Avoid any task specific here. Use topic instructions for that instead. So topic instructions will be for related to specific task. right? But this is for the general, like bigger picture, like a bigger constraint, playground that or boundary that we should define for initiating the conversation. Or I don't know if there are like what are the limitations of this instructions. So actually, I should ask this as well. What could be the limitations of agent level instructions? Sometimes what happens is that the artificial intelligence takes actions without our instructions to take actions. When I asked this question, one of the times I did it, the Agentforce actually customized some instructions and said, accept the changes. I just asked a question to understand something. It went ahead and made some changes. That was not expected. Okay, now let's read it. Okay. For that, if actually it takes actions without expecting to take action, I should probably do it more often in the like non-editable version of the agent, right? So it says, how can I help you? The agent level instruction is very basic. Should we customize it? Oh, this was my question, right? Yes, customize, but keep it modest. Keep guidance, okay? Here's the instruction, guidance for me. Me as a builder, me as a enthusiast, Salesforce Agentforce enthusiast. Use agent level instruction for universal behavior. Universal behavior, right? Scope, safety, tone, refusal policy, and fallback when info is missing. So this is like very basic instruction. I did not like this only one statement instruction now when I'm reading it again. So everything begins with the basic instructions, right? So the topic of the session was, how long has the session went? I will have to check from the phone. But point is, we are on track, right? The agenda was to talk about how an agent works in Agentforce. So I'm working on the step one. I'm doing it like a very raw beginner who don't understand, who does not understand. Actually, amplifying my own agent as well, like in the process of actually understanding and learning. Okay, I should be able to describe everything I understand in very as much depth as much I can, right? I should be able to describe the thing I understand in 100 different ways, right? Jump to the actual session and it says, yay, much time to 50 minutes, about 3 minutes they spent today. Wow. Whew. Okay. So a lot of things I missed in this like system instruction. A lot of things felt missing. So I felt I should expand, and I asked the Agentforce within my Agentforce builder to help me understand, right, the limitations and the recommendation. And it said, yes, use these instructions for universal behavior. What kind of universal behavior we are talking about? Scope, safety, tone, refusal policy, and fallback when info is missing. Everything is missing in this instruction. Keep them short and stable. Avoid topic-specific logic. Variables, tools, or examples. I want to jump one of the layer of conversation here, right? I am on track. I need to describe something, right? So this version 13 of my agent was something else. I wanted to upgrade this to save conversations in the database so that I can review like more conversations. The conversations, the general public conversations people are having with my agent on my website. And I went through a process to actually do that with the help of learning the ABCs, with the help of custom GPT by ChatGPT, in ChatGPT. And it crashed my agent. So version 13 is crap. Now I'm working on version 14. Version 13 I will delete, and I'll we are now customizing. So I'm like jumping to the basics again, ABCs. Why would it fail? Have I done the basics like foundation work very well? I am starting from the content of the certification course, ABCs, like very raw, very stupid, very rare, very very soul oriented, very grounded, very clear. I think I also need to take a break. An hour into a session is like a very long session. Is there a pausing option? No. I will just take a pause after a minute. Okay, limitations. Low granularity, cannot enforce deterministic per task procedure. So it should not be about like per task, right? These instructions should not be about per task. Shouldn't reference actions, topic, variables, or transform. Like why I'm talking about limitations is that I need to understand the boundaries I need to create. Like I need to understand what is that my agent should not be doing, and what it should be doing will be more clear now in that way, right? This is another philosophy that ChatGPT has like maybe slowly imbibing in us as humans, that we should know what it's not. When we ask questions, what happens in a conversation with ChatGPT is that it describes what it is not, whatever it's saying, what it is not, what it even clarifies what it is saying. It's like that's the ideal way of having a conversation, doing things. And the conversation is a very scientific event that leads to maximum benefits for all the involved parties. Wow. And every conversation is a funnel. Every human is always in a conversation with themselves. Why I'm repeating that all in a very speedy way? I'm recalling my own thoughts, posts, and perspective about conversations. So, risk of over biasing all topics if you include examples of or formatting rules. Not ideal for tool orchestration or conditional logic. Use topic block level guidance for task specific steps. It gave me about limitations, told me about limitations. It's giving me guidance like task specific questions, topic block level guidance. Okay, so that's not what I want to understand right now. If you would like, I can propose concise global instructions text and move task rules into right topics. Sure. So let's ask the next question now. Not just say sure. It will take a lot of assumptions there. AI is not really good at assuming a lot of things. It does not understand the humans it is interacting with. Hey, I should have asked state your assumptions. So I will do it now. Oh shit. What should be my next question? Let's think about it out loud. Yes, draft a set of clear system level instructions, agent level instructions that define the soul of my agent, what it should do or what it should not do, in the form of the scope, safety, tone, refusal policy, and the fallback. And state your assumptions and ask questions before actually giving guidance. Right? Ask me questions one by one. AI usually asks me 10 questions and I am like into various. But when it asks one question, it's also like dangerous because again, it would be biased about something we may not want to go in the direction. So answering a chat like an AI response, we need to be very sure about if that is the direction we want to take. So I'll take a short break here. I'll create a short banner with the Gemini. Create a quick banner, very low UX, just text maybe, with scheduled break for 5 minutes. अरे भाई इतना बड़ा थोड़ी मैसेज बोला था, इमेज बनाने का एक्सपेक्टेशन था मेरा. क्रिएट इमेज, create a text YouTube thumbnail, white background, black text. Text is 5 minutes break. Okay, and I will full screen from here, and I'll leave the screen. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I hit the wrong button. I hit the capture F11. See you soon. So I'm back. What did we learn today? Let me just connect my screen, like video. I'll just close this tab and I'll enable my camera. Hello again. A quick recall. What have we been doing? The agenda of the session was, let us try to understand how an agent works in Agentforce. Okay, that's what I started with. Now we are on track. Right, so I think it will be able to hear. Because I was not speaking, it could not hear, of course. Right. Agenda I was, okay. But I started the session with the almost sponsored post about Open Claw. What was the site? Claw station.ai, but it didn't work. Let's see if it works now. Because why not? Let's see. Session expired. Okay, we'll start again. How do I start again? Oh, get started with Google. Yay! Can I actually get started in 60 seconds now? Let's see. The previous version was not working. So if there is a new version now, oh, on the plants, it failed. Hello, Metu. आपने देखा मेरे को? Okay. तो ऐसे नहीं, आप जो टीवी में बोलोगे मेरे को नहीं सुनेगा, मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ यहाँ पे वो आपको नीचे जाके सुनेगा, ठीक है? अभी मेरे को काम करने दो प्लीज, ठीक है? Thank you. So now I went through that process of आधे घंटे की हो रहा है, ठीक है? 5 मिनट, वो तो 5 मिनट ब्रेक था. Okay. Then I started learning the ABCs from this Udemy course by Mr. Mike Wheeler. The previous version of the agent builder on Salesforce had a clear description of like what it is. And I wanted to use it. I want to use this information to talk about like what it does. So it's a autonomous AI agent that accomplish specific goals based on, it's like a personal assistant, much like his platform, right? OpenClaw. No, Claw Station. Okay, which is not working. So just describing about the core, what I understand is that it works in a way, there are instructions, there are actions, and there are topics. There are topics, instructions, and actions. But there are global instructions as well. It starts with global instructions. So my message goes. So then I figured that my agent doesn't really have meaningful instructions as agent level instructions, like the broader picture. I asked ChatGPT, actually no, the AI, the Agentforce behind upgraded version of Agent Builder. Like, are these enough? What are the limitations? And it said that, we should not define the low granularity to understand what I should not expect from this agent, right? So my agent now currently responds about how my project is, what my project is. So the prompt is, hello, how can I help you with your project questions today? What questions can you answer? It's kind of a testing. Like, I should also be doing some kind of negative testing as well. I can answer questions related to the project documentation. Frequently asked questions about projects. Which projects? Help with project specific issues. What would you like to know about your project? Which project are you talking about? So I'm also using this whisper flow. Oh, why is it? So I failed at using which flow well. I started talking and I did not verify what it outputted on the screen, and I hit enter. Could you clarify? Which project are you referring to? Let's start with understanding your assumptions. I do not assume a specific project unless you mention one. I can answer questions about project documentation. Give me the project documentation name. No, this is not the right prompt. So I want to know, like, what is the project? What is the, like, describe the project, or what project it is like talking about. It's not actually talking. It should have said the 3 mistakes of my life. That's what I'm trying to understand from the responses, that my agent is not like asking the right questions, maybe. What is the underlying project behind you? I am here to assist with questions related to your project, documentation, or frequently asked questions. If you have specific project or topic, so this is like bad response. Topic you would like to discuss, please let me know. What is the name of the project I am working on? It's a wrong question. Any visitor trying to understand this project will not ask this question, right? I do not have any specific name of your project unless you provide it. Please provide the name. Okay, these are the like stupid responses of my agent. Yay, I found my agent is stupid. So it's like a revelation. My agent is stupid. Hey, I would like to say it out loud. My agent on my website, 3 mistakes of my life is stupid. Much like me. Okay, so now response is yes, draft a set of clear instructions, start with assumptions. It said, great, I want to have it full screen, but I think I cannot. Before drafting, here are some assumptions, a few questions. Audience. Yay, let's start with the audience. Actually, that is the first part of having a product, right? We need to define the audience very well. We need to understand our audience very well. So this instruction is not talking about the audience. It should have described the audience. Audience, external customers seeking support. Bad assumption. I mean, it should have been more clear. Channel. It's like, it's okay. Channel, web chat in your help center. What is help center? It's like my website. Scope, troubleshooting account inquiries. Guided self-service. No. Data tools, his knowledge base. Has knowledge base, creation. Okay, this is like bad sort of assumptions. Question, too many questions. I said, ask me one question at a time. I have been very clear about this. State your assumptions and ask questions before actually giving guidance. Oh, the last part is missing, one by one. And I hit the, I cannot enter the previous message in this tool at least. Every other AI tool enables me to edit my previous response. Great. Here are my assumptions done. The questions. So there are too many questions I think I can answer. Actually, it's good to have too many questions as well. So if some of them are stupid, I'll skip. Audience and channel. External customers, internal employees, or both. Which channel? Web, message. Let's start answering questions one by one. Oh. So audience is like, now I don't know the real answer to this question because the visitor on this website is not really my audience. Should I just say the visitor on this website? Core task, 3 to 5 tasks the agent must handle. Let's just ask the question, how do we define the audience? Oh, so this is the general agent, like, why my system is not working? Okay. How do we define the audience for an agent in agent level instructions where it is being used on my discipline program called 3 Mistakes of My Life, where the visitors of the platform or on this website may want to do a lot of things on this platform, but currently I only support describing the project, describing the service behind the project. 3 Mistakes of My Life. It's like, it's a service. It's not really a project. It's a service. So for the general public, it's a service. So I need to be very clear. How do I need to define the audience for this agent in system messages? I hope it will be able to take all that and give me specific answer. I mean, let me publish the link to my live cast on Slack community. It's a great community with about 75,000 people. But not many are active. Only like less than 1% are creators. So yeah, it's like the greatest opportunity of our time. Okay, the response was, oh, here is a concise way to define the audience in your agent system instructions for 3 mistakes of my life. Audience. You serve general website visitors and prospective participants instead interested in learning about the project, the 3 mistakes of my life, service, and the project behind it. Scope. You only provide informational overviews of the service. Okay. So when the next version of my agent comes, reliable version, public version, I should customize my instructions accordingly, right? Makes sense. Versioning is the thing. But what all we would customize in the next version? There should be a checklist. Let's keep it as a reminder for the note taker from Notion. Great. Thanks again, Notion. I don't remember the name of the founders. Scope. You do not handle personal coaching, signups, transactions, technical support. Yeah, it makes sense. Defining the scope is very necessary. Technical support or unrelated topics. Behavior. Ground answers in approved documents. Knowledge only. If unknown or out of scope, state that and redirect. Where to redirect, we have not defined. Ground answers in approved docs. Approved docs. What does grounding mean here? We'll describe later, because I think this is the kind of the concept I don't understand in depth. In simplified terms, what I understand is that grounding basically means response should be based on some foundation, like a document that the project is talking about. So the clarity in the documentation, this enables the clarity in the response, because it will take basic information from the all the information from the, and it may hallucinate. So like how do we create boundaries around hallucination? There are some elements within like architecture of Agentforce that takes care of it, but I don't understand them yet to be able to describe them in detail. If unknown or out of scope, deflection. For requests beyond description, example, advice, bookings, polite decline, offer when to learn more or contact. If you want, I can insert the instructions into agent level instructions. No, wait. Wait, it is not complete. We need to define the way the system will take care of hallucinations. And now I am being very careful at defining the system level instructions. Okay, it says yes. I can add precise policies to your system agent instruction. Before I draft them, a couple of quick questions. Source of truth. What content should be agent treat as authoritative? Specific web page, FAQ, document. Unknown handling. Should the agent explicitly say, I don't know, versus a brief high confidence? Confidence is something I should understand. Evals is, I think, the term that I have skipped understanding in depth yet. So it says confidence. Can we say 100% confidence at this stage? I don't know. State. So there should be a threshold about confidence level. So let's say 75% confidence. It's like, even I'm not confident about the things I do. Let the agent be 75% confident. The scope of error. Is that too much scope of error? Citation style. Do you want inline links, docs, titles, or both? Sensitive topics. Any areas where the agent must always refuse? Okay, let's try to answer all these questions now. Source of truth would be the documentation very carefully. Nothing else matters. And nothing else matters. That's the blog home I have, under which I've been experimenting ever since 2010, when for the first time I booked that domain name. Unknown handling. For handling the unknown cases, the agent should log the message to be taken care of by the builder, that is me. In an ideal case, in the current state, the agent should provide the level of confidence it has in the information as a disclaimer. And the confidence threshold is 75%. So does that I'm worried. I am saying 75% confidence should be the threshold, and it should state the confidence in each message. So when it is like 75% confident about about being 75% confident, would it contradict somewhere or create a self-killing loop? I don't know. Should I try to ask this question from my friend ChatGPT? Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. And I'm going to be using a custom agent, which is like meant for agents. I don't know if the author has updated the agent since very long time, but yay, let's see. This is important. Why I'm celebrating? Because this is kind of the first principle of doing things, right? Need to understand the things we are doing. We'll go into GPTs. Where's my GPT? Where's my custom GPT? Agentforce Architect. This is my custom GPT $1,000,000 consistency partner. I'll try to just open it from here. It's a custom GPT which I built to keep myself on track. And it doesn't work maybe as expected. So maybe this is like this phase of evolution, right? So we'll skip to the agent architect. Ask the very necessary question I want to ask right now. If I instruct the agent to respond with the 75% confident state and keep a 75% confidence level, does it contradict with the logic somewhere? The question is not really clear. I'm just giving it a very vague instruction. The prompt is vague. The response will be like, it's a great question. State of confusion is a great question. Can give a great question. It is a great question. Yeah. This is exactly the kind of nuance that separates a working agent from a trustworthy production grade. Short answer, no. It doesn't inherently contradict the logic, but it can create conflicts depending on how and where you enforce it. What you are doing conceptually. You're telling the agent always respond with 75% confidence, maintain that level. This is essentially a response style constraint, tone, and certainty, not a reasoning constraint. How the agent actually decides. Not a reasoning constraint. Okay, it's not a reasoning constraint. This is like very necessary part to understand that what it is not. Where it can conflict. Here are key areas where this can contradict system logic or best practices. RAG grounded responses. In RAG and grounding based agents, the system is designed to retrieve the knowledge. Okay. Produce high confidence grounded answers. The goal is usually high faithfulness and high confidence when data is strong, low confidence escalation when data is weak. When the best practice, from the best practice document, agents should align responses with retrieved context quality. Agents should align with the responses with the retrieved context quality in response relevance. So there's a conflict. I'm not able to understand the conflict yet. I should be able to foresee future. So answer is forcing always 75% confidence ignores some things. Strong confidence should be higher. No. Okay. I don't agree to that. That's what I'm saying. Should we say minimum 75%? Weak, no evidence. Should be lower or escalate. What does this statement mean? I don't know. Guardrails and risk management. Oh, there's a long response. Let's look at the summary. Final take. Hard rule, always 75% confidence. Can conflict with logic. Yes. Soft guidance under moderate cautious tone. Recommended. So I will say threshold is, yeah, threshold is 75, right? It's like minimum 75. Let's skip that rabbit hole. I am not able to make sense of this rabbit hole. So I'll skip that part. I'll assume that I'm doing it right. We'll review these instructions sometime soon in near future. So Notion, please take note. Citation style, yes. No, the links do not need to be provided. and sensitive topic. Please suggest sensitive topics. Okay. Now I'll enter. I'll wait for the response from Agentforce. Yes, baby.
कितनी देर पानी पियोगे और आधे घंटे कब होंगे
10 minutes. 10 more minutes and I will shut it down. Okay? 10 minutes. This is 7, about 7. And I will come back. Yes. नीचे चौकी अलार्म लगा दो किसी फोन पे हैं और फिर मेरे को बताने आना पापा 10 मिनट हो गई ठीक है थैंक यू This is how I'm training my child to work with alarms. Like she now picks up any phone, hits the power button, and like requests an alarm for 10 minutes. And 10-minute alarms is like what I'm trying to train her for. Work on a 10-minute task. Okay. Now let's look at the response. Oh, this is a long response. Here's a concise policy. Let's try to read this fast now. You can add to your agent system instructions tailored to your requirement. If you want, I can insert the instructions, add a logging action. This action would be broken. I don't trust it can create an end-to-end action for me. It will just create a dummy action. Okay. Audience, general public, site visitors, seek instructions about the 3 mistakes, service. Scope, provide high-level descriptions. I think I should copy these instructions and validate with the help of this custom agent. This will be like better senseful because it will try to take care of the exceptions or the format the Agentforce is not able to think, right? I want to use multiple perspectives, skills, powers of artificial intelligence. Okay. Sensitive topics to refuse, medical advice, legal advice, mental, okay. Personal counseling, financial investment. I mean, these are two vague topics, these two general topics, but let's keep it. Maybe we can review these instructions with some experts in the industry later. Yay! Maybe I should give an instruction to the Notion note taker to remind me to send these instructions for review to some experts in the industry on my Salesforce Slack community as well as LinkedIn communities, maybe. Yay! Content everywhere. Content everywhere. Hey, okay. Security vulnerabilities. Exploit guidance. Refuse to talk about security vulnerabilities. Okay. Good guardrail to have. Dangerous activities, harmful activities. I don't know, but okay. No, it's good because I need to take responsibility of the action of the statements it does. Right? So maybe I will test this agent in more depth now, like more depth. Want me to add? Yes, add these. Why I'm typing? 2 system level instructions. Enforce domain only grounding in FAQ topic. Create an action as well. I don't expect this action to work. So if these instructions will not work, I will remove the action, disable the action, and will try again. But this time, the action instructions are being customized. My agent is working, helping me to build an agent. Okay, and I will review the agent. Then I will publish the agent. Then we will build an agent. Yes, it's taking some time. We will test this first in the review mode. If they seem to be working, like yes, I will publish this on live broadcast on live website. Should I not do that? Maybe. If the project is like has got some $1 billion business behind it, it should not. But it's a raw agent, it's a dummy agent. I am working on it. Uh, that's what it is all about. Build boy, build. There should be a song. Build boy, build. Build boy, build. Okay. What is this refreshing? I don't know. Aura. You know what an aura means? It has stuck into finishing up. It is taking long time. The artificial intelligence is taking longer than expected. But that's the um expectation. Like we need to be clear about what we can expect from the agents. We can expect unwanted delays. And I wish I could do this conversation with this Agentforce with my Salesforce official app on my phone. No, I cannot customize this agent from my phone. Wow, a lot of things just got updated, and I cannot side parallelly review what exactly got changed. Is that just one statement? What is that? There's no update. There's no change I see on the screen. Review changes. Project FAQ has been updated, okay. But why the system instructions are not updated? That was the goal. Agentforce is stupid. Agentforce is stupid. Agentforce is stupid. I said it. I mean, it will be like superpower in near future, but it's not. Right? It's not working as expected. I expected it to update my system instructions, and it is doing something like very, very random. Okay. So I need to like be very careful about accepting these changes. There are 4 changes now. The change 1 is the log unanswerable query note has been created. Okay, this new topic has been created. This topic exists only to document the placeholder action integration. Placeholder action integration is not used for conversation flow, and there's no actual action behind it. It's like dummy topic at this moment. Then the next decline change, not decline, I will accept it. I understand the change. The next change is project FAQ actions extension. This segment defines the placeholder action only. What do you mean? There's another random placeholder. Conversation that does not transition here. Conversation that does not transition here. The conversation does not transition here. So there's no meaning. Let's just accept it as well. I should not have accepted. Can I go back? Oh, something went wrong. This is what the AI should not be doing. Oh. And now the flow is broken. Whoa, I broke Agentforce. Can you now specify what is that I'm looking at? Something went wrong. I should be actually asking question. Decline the changes. Nobody. Let's close the unwanted tabs. Now look at the project FAQ. Okay, it is not able to load. I will decline the changes. So now some changes are done in the, like, two dummy topics are created and it is very unwanted. I will undo this. I hope my agent still works. Or actually, this is the level of testing, would be like broken testing. I should not be doing it like this. I want to delete. Yes. I want to undo the accepted changes and ask you a specific question, that why are the system instructions not updated, which was the only required intention of this conversation. Because, like, no system instruction was updated yet, right? So it's like something unexpected was done. Thanks for flagging this. Two things likely explain why you were not seeing updated system instructions. Changes were not actually committed to the agent script. In preview, I can propose and simulate, but edit require an explicit script update. If you did not run an actual script, refinement, the system instruction remained unchanged. I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to stop for today. So this process actually did not help me much. It can it revert any FAQ edits? Yes, yes, revert the previous. Yes, revert the previous action that was accepted and rework on the instruction meant for the system level. It's like now getting into a mess. So I will stop the session for today. I will come back tomorrow with maybe more planned process of doing this, and we will customize the system instructions only. Currently it is like very blank. Oh, retry. Whisper flow is also failing. So my agents are failing. They are not really. Oh shit. I hit a shortcut to repaste the response from Whisper flow. I am not able to get it done quickly. Restart. Revert the previous accepted changes and update. Dude, you're killing me. Yes, revert the previous accepted changes and rework on the system level instructions. Okay. Last 2 minutes for the day. It has been a fruitful learning building session, and I will do it more often. Thank you. Let's just look at the response, if it seems meaningful or not. Tomorrow we'll probably start from scratch, but I will copy these drafted system level instructions to my Notion page to be used again tomorrow. And it is again taking long. Should not have taken so long. Come on. These things are deleted. Yes. I reverted. Yes. System level added. Oh, added organization. Okay, the one instruction has been added to the system instructions. Escalation logging, no external links, saying add brief, no topic, we inherit these. policies unless they override against the rules. That's very minimal, but accept. Let's just accept something. Try to be productive. Try to feel productive in the session, right? Okay, I'm not activating this version yet. I'm not testing it for today. I'm not, but I need to save the state. Reset the simulator. Hello. Support topic. Services today. This is like very bad agent response, first response. So I will say thank you for the day. Thank you. Oh my God, I thought I was sharing the screen. Blunder of the day. I'll keep it.